Kevin Owens returns, LA Knight dies, and Shayna Baszler manages to make herself more ugly than normal. It was a night of surprises on WWE Smackdown. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling for the penultimate WWE Smackdown review before we get to Survivor Series, before we get to War Games. And I must say, the War Games match is actually getting me a wee bit excited. Just a little bit. Not a lot, not majorly excited, but let's be real. When you watch wrestling these days, there's fuck all to be excited about. So, you know what? If I actually care a small 1% that there's going to be a 5-on-5 match with 2 rings and a steel cage involved, then so be it. So be it. But Kevin Owens is the surprise return, and I think they're expecting us to care a lot and mark out, but at the end of the day, unless Kevin Owens is taking on Austin at WrestleMania, I don't really care about Kevin Owens, and that's the sad fact of the reality. So Kevin Owens returns. He's the surprise partner for the Brawling Brutes, Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. I mean, I guess it makes sense. I guess Kevin Owens is considered, a legend of somewhat in these War Games. Apparently he's got a pretty good record. Apparently he has participated in a lot of them. He seems to be in the winning team. Will he be in the winning team come next Saturday? Who knows? And it looked like they almost were teasing another Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns match for potentially the belt, but I don't see the point in that. Kevin Owens was one of the first victims that Roman Reigns had when he began his little, I say little, it's turned into like a fucking 2.5 year reign of terror, but when he first started it, Kevin Owens was one of the few people that he beat in his first couple of months. So now I think we're getting Kevin Owens maybe versus Roman Reigns too. But I say it sounds like a bad idea. I don't really want to see it, but when I think about it, I mean, who else is there? The guy has literally beaten everybody there is over the past 2.5 years. Apart from Cody Rhodes, apart from The Rock, there's no one else. He's literally fucking beat every single other person on the roster. So you know what? You may as well give KO round 2. But we start the show with the Brawling Brutes. Sheamus, Ridge Hall and Butch come out. Drew McIntyre comes out with them as well. He gets introduced on the entranceway by Samantha Irvine. They get in the ring. Sheamus talks about how Drew McIntyre have fought all their lives. They've had a 20-year rivalry. I felt like I've heard this before, but we hear it again. Sheamus says that Drew's his brother, and he doesn't trust anyone more than Drew, I guess, because he's been fighting with him for a long time, so they've earned each other's trust. He says that Drew was the best man at his wedding. Breaking character here, do we really care? Unless the wedding was televised, unless it was a WWE wedding, do we give a fuck about who Sheamus married? Drew McIntyre said, finally, so I guess Sheamus, this took, 46 years to get married. He's a smart guy. He fucking should have waited another 46 years. He should have died before getting married. Hopefully, he signed a prenup or something. I don't even know who he's married, but anyway, we don't care. I don't know why this is taking over the segment. So, basically, they talk about how they're going to win. The two jobbers, Butch and the other guy, both get the microphone and they say 2 words each. Then Drew takes it. He says he's feeling very brutty tonight. Sheamus says that Drew McIntyre can be the honorary brute. What the fuck? What was this? Sami Zayn then comes out. He says that he sees what they're trying to do. They're trying to play mind games. He says it won't work. He says he doesn't guarantee much, but he'll guarantee that at War Games the Bloodline will be victorious. And then he tells Butch that he'll see him later tonight in their World Cup qualifying match, or first round match, whatever, quarterfinals match. Who gives a shit? First of all, the World Cup has got 2 Yanks in it. Why? It's got 2 Americans in the tournament. How's that fair? Now, I already ranted in the preview about how it's not a legit World Cup because it's a tournament made up of individuals. So a World Cup is a tournament made up of a team from individuals from a specific country. This ain't it. This is just people that happen to be from a certain country. So first of all, there's no teams, so it's not a legit World Cup, but there's also 2 Americans in it. So how's that fair? America's got double the chance more than any other fucking country of winning this tournament because they've got 2 people in it. I mean, what is that? Could you imagine? I don't know if wrestling fans care about any other sports, but could you imagine if you watched the Football World Cup and America had 2 teams? Like, what the actual fuck? Now, I get Germany had 2 teams back in the day, but that was because, like, there was fucking wars going on and there was, like, a entire separation, East Germany, West Germany. But under normal rules, under any fucking normal functioning set of rules, there wouldn't be 2 teams from the same country in the one World Cup. So why are both Braun Strowman and Ricochet in this World Cup representing fucking America? Maybe Braun Strowman can represent big fannies that wear skinny jeans and take pictures in their hotel room with steroids in the background. I don't know, but they shouldn't both be representing America. That's what I do know. So that's the end of that promo. We go backstage. Sami Zayn is in the Bloodline dressing room. The Bloodline's not happy. Jey Uso is pissed at Sami Zayn for basically guaranteeing that they're going to win. He says he shouldn't have done that. Then Sami Zayn's like, well, I have confidence. Then he tells Jey, are you telling me we ain't going to win? Then Jey's like, no, we are going to win. So why is Jey so pissed off that Sami Zayn is guaranteeing a Bloodline victory? God forbid Sami Zayn is showing a bit of confidence and belief that his team will win the match. I mean, I get it. Sami Zayn and Jey Uso, they have to like argue on everything. They can't see eye to eye. But I felt this was lame. You know, Jey Uso is literally pissed that Sami Zayn said the Bloodline would win at Survivor Series. But if Sami Zayn came out and said the Bloodline would lose at Survivor Series, he also would have been pissed. And I know that's kind of what they're going for. Oh, those two just can't agree on anything, but fuck me. Surely Sami Zayn saying that the Bloodline will win at Survivor Series, surely him guaranteeing that should be something that the two can agree on. I know they can't agree on much, but surely that's something they can both see eye to eye on. But apparently not. Jimmy tells them, look, they need to get on the same page because the big dog, the head of the table, the boring bastard, the man that's holding both world titles hostage, Roman Reigns, is coming later tonight because apparently these days it gets paid by the minute. So yeah, we're not allowed to see Roman Reigns for the start of SmackDown. We only get Roman Reigns for like the last 5 minutes. Not that we really want him on the whole show because he sucks. But it is what it is. Sammy leaves, then he comes back, he does some fucking weird handshake with Jimmy just to piss off Jey Uso. Jey Uso kind of breaks character, so he has to like bury his face into the locker room so you can't see him laughing, and it's like, what the fuck, you know. I enjoy Sami Zayn, I do like the Bloodline segments. This wasn't great, but I mean, it was alright. It was probably better than anything I've seen on Raw. Can't even remember what happened on Raw, but I can guarantee you Raw sucked. Then we see Mustafa Ali. He's backstage. The trainer is the trainer says you're able to compete, but I recommend that you don't. And Ricochet's like, no, yes, not Ricochet, fuck it, they're both the same. Mustafa Ali's like, no, I gotta fight. World Cup, I gotta fight. Then Ricochet comes up and he's like, come on, man, you can't fight. Your ribs. He's like, no, man, I can walk, I can breathe, I can fight. Then they do like a wee fist pump. We have the match. Michael Cole is marking out. He's like, this shows you how much the World Cup means to Mustafa Ali. You know, he won't give it up. How can it mean a lot to him? He's fucking representing Pakistan, and I'm pretty sure he's not even from Pakistan. I couldn't give a shit where he's from, to be honest. But Mustafa Ali loses to Ricochet. I could have swore that Mustafa Ali would have won this, but he didn't. He lost. So that means next week we're getting Ricochet versus Braun Strowman. We're getting America versus America in the World Cup. Who fucking wrote this shit? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. What makes less sense is I'm currently sitting here at 3:15 in the morning talking about this shit. That doesn't make any sense at all. But yeah, I mean, the match was, I mean, it is what it is. You know, it's two fucking guys that do flips and dives. I'm not going to sit here and give it the Meltzer 5 stars, but you know, it wasn't that bad. I mean, Ricochet wins with a shooting star press on a standing Mustafa Ali. I guess that was different, something new. I'll give him a thumbs up for that. Something that you don't see every day. Then we go backstage to the Bray Wyatt. We got a Bray Wyatt graphic flashing. Then we see the New Day backstage. The New Day say that they're annoyed that their record for being the champs is broken, but then they get interrupted by Imperium. Imperium say, "Don't worry, you still hold the record for being like the biggest idiots in WWE." And then Ludwig Kaiser talks about how the ring is sacred and you made it unsacred. Then the New Day kind of rip the piss out of Ludwig Kaiser, and they do a better fucking German accent than I could ever dream of, so fair play to the New Day. Then they make fun of Gunther, and they call him someone from the Addams family. Gunther's like, "Oh, you proved our point." And then the New Day say, "Don't you have the Addams family wherever you come from in Europe?" So we get announced here that we're going to get a 6-man tag. It's a challenge, so the New Day need to find a partner, and tonight they will take on Imperium. Up next, we had Madcap Moss versus Karrion Kross. But before this, Emma appeared backstage. She told Madcap Moss, "Don't worry, you're more athletic than he is. You're more agile than he is. Use your speed." I mean, was this supposed to be like a Rocky fucking Balboa motivation speech? Because it done nothing for me. And apparently Emma and Madcap Moss are dating in real life, but the average fucking person doesn't know that, and I only knew it. If I wasn't doing this YouTube shit, I wouldn't know it either. So why the fuck do we care that Emma is backstage giving half-assed fucking motivation quotes here to Madcap Moss? Motivation speeches. No one gives a shit. It was terrible. It was real. "Oh man, you're faster than him. Just use your speed." Wow, fucking Einstein here. What the hell, man? This is next level shit. Maybe if I listened to Emma, maybe if I used Emma's tactics, I wouldn't be a bum. Maybe I could be competing for world titles too. But does it help Madcap Moss? No, because he loses to Karrion Kross. And I tell you what, what's Madcap Moss done ever since he broke up with Baron Corbin, or King Corbin, or broke-ass Corbin, or Happy Corbin, whatever gimmick Corbin was using? He's went from a guy that told terrible jokes and dressed as if he was going to the casino every night, to a guy that just wrestles and wears black trunks. And has there been a bigger downgrade in the last year than Madcap Moss? He went from having all this potential, he won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, and now fucking look at him. He's a guy that wrestles, wears black trunks, and he loses. Look, unless you're Stone Cold Steve Austin, you can't get away with being fucking coming out in black trunks, right? Black trunks are a recipe for disaster. Black spells death, and anyone who's relying on wearing black ring gear to get over isn't going to get over. You need to have more. You need to have a character. You need to have personality. Now, Madcap Moss has personality, but at the moment he's not using it. His whole gimmick is, "Oh, I'm a wrestler," and it's not helping him much, because ever since he split up with Corbin, he's fucking sucked. And that's true, and it's true again tonight. He loses to Karrion Kross. Emma comes out to check if he's okay. I thought we would maybe get some interaction between Emma and Scarlett Bordeaux, since Madcap Moss can't defend himself. He's not allowed to defend himself. I mean, it must be great being a guy in WWE, you know what I mean? Oh, if a guy's hitting you, it's okay, but if a woman hits you, then you're fucked. You literally have to pray and ask her nicely to stop hitting you, because God forbid you're not allowed to defend yourself. So it's just fucking dumb, man. And does Karrion Kross really need Scarlett's help to beat Madcap Moss? I don't get it. Why do all heels need to be cowardly and like unable to win matches unless they cheat? I get it. Heels do dastardly things, but surely not every single heel needs to cheat to win. Why is Karrion Kross need Scarlett getting involved here to beat Madcap? Made zero sense to me. Then Bray Wyatt came out, he cut the promo. He says that, "I know who I'm supposed to be, but I want to know if I can actually change. I don't want to be this guy. I want to be better than that. I'm sorry for attacking Eli Drake. I feel bad. I can't sleep. I feel horrible about hitting you last week, man. I want you to forgive me, man. I'm sorry, LA Knight." Like, what? That's supposed to be the big bad fucking Bray Wyatt, and he's almost crying, man, asking LA Knight to forgive him. What the hell? I can't forgive him. This is shit. LA Knight came out and it's like, "Hey, you attacked me. That means you respect me. You want to apologize. Bray Wyatt, you respect LA Knight." Then LA Knight gets in the ring. He slaps Bray Wyatt, bitch slaps him, hits him, like just about skims him on the cheek, and then runs out the ring onto the apron. Bray Wyatt looks a bit pissed. He says, well, an eye for an eye. And LA Knight's like, well, that's us even now. Then Bray Wyatt's like, yeah, we're even, LA Knight. Shake my hand. And LA Knight goes to shake his hand, then slaps him again and runs off. And Bray Wyatt's just standing there, looking into the camera as if he's dead, as if he's just lost his soul because he's been slapped by Eli Drake. And I'm sitting here at this stage it was like 2 a.m. and I feel like I've been slapped. My intelligence has been slapped sitting here watching this. Then we go to Shayna Baszler versus Shotzi Blackheart. Look, I know a lot of people like Shotzi Blackheart, and she's different. She has a different look. I think she's pretty attractive. She comes out in a tank, the taking care of business tank. That's all good in the hood. That's all fine and dandy. But she must be one of the most unathletic fucking people on this roster. Every offensive move she done looked like she is performing it underwater. She can barely fucking move. She moves in slow motion. I had to check to make sure that I hadn't hit rewind on the controller. That's how fucking slow she was moving. All this offense, and it wouldn't even put away a baby. Never mind Shayna Baszler, who's supposed to be a killer. But no, Shotzi wins thanks to a distraction from the big chick that looks like a man. I forget her name, Raquel Rodriguez or some shit. So there you go. Shotzi and her zero offense beats a legit MMA fighter. What a surprise. Then what else did we get after this? We got, I don't know what we fucking got. We got, oh man, can't remember. It was, what did we get, man? It was, so yeah, LA Knight's head backstage, he's heading for the exit. Megan stops him and says, if you're leaving in a hurry, does that mean you're afraid of Bray Wyatt? LA Knight asks, who's afraid? Who apologised out there? LA Knight says that Bray Wyatt's afraid of him because he's the one that apologised. And he says that our questions are trash. And that's not an insult, it's just a fact of life. And I agree with LA Knight. Her fucking question was trash. Hey, if you're leaving in a hurry, does that mean you're afraid of Bray Wyatt? What? Well, I mean, I've never even heard a question like that before. If he was really afraid of Bray Wyatt, would he have got up and slapped him in the face? Probably not. But then we see him leave and there's like some masked dude in the hallway. And it's weird because LA Knight he's going into the next room, but it's fucking pitch black. I mean, shouldn't he have thought, wait, why is this room pitch black and why am I walking into darkness? But no, he doesn't think about that. He just walks straight in. Then we cut to something else. We have a match? No, wait, what do we have after this? Alright, we come back to the commercial break and then LA Knight is just like dead. LA Knight is laying there dead on the floor. Someone turned on the lights are now on. And he's under a bunch of debris. So there's like chairs, tables, kitchen sinks, you name it. Probably fucking Braun Strowman's syringes are even on top of LA Knight at this stage. I mean, literally fucking everything. So, there you go. I was going to say the unate food from catering would probably be on him, but nah, Doudrop made sure none of that was left. So, that's all done. But anything you can imagine backstage, everything and anything was on top of LA Knight. And yeah, so LA Knight gets checked on. Looks like he's dead. Is he dead? We'll find out next week. Imperium versus The New Day and Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman gets shot by Gunther and he sells it as if he's been shot. Then Gunther runs off the ropes. Braun Strowman hits a big power slam. Gunther manages to escape. Trouble in Paradise on Gunther. No, on Ludwig Kaiser. Gunther tries to run in and make the save, but Braun scares him. And then Woods gets the cover on Kaiser to get the win. This Ludwig Kaiser guy is a fucking jobber. Now, if you remember before McMahon left, they were doing this like gimmick where every time Kaiser lost and upset Gunther would like slap the shit out of his chest. But it's like, I mean, Kaiser is lost every week now, so why is Gunther no longer annoyed? It just doesn't make any sense. I know they've changed it. I know since McMahon left and Triple H came in, that they've put back Imperium, but I mean, this Ludwig Kaiser guy is fucking legit a jobber. All he does is lose every single week, but Gunther seems content with that now. I mean, if Gunther really cares about winning, if winning's everything and the mat being sacred, then surely Ludwig Kaiser losing every single week, that can't be sacred. What's sacred about losing? Absolutely nothing. So why is he not pissed off with Ludwig Kaiser? Why is he not kicking him out Imperium? I don't know. But Braun Strowman, and the New Day get the winner. Then Braun Strowman cuts a promo backstage. Midway through it, he starts fucking coughing. I've never seen this before. He starts... Excuse me. I mean, what the fuck? What is this? Mate, I don't know if it's the steroids, COVID injection, you tell me, I don't know. But I've never seen a person, like, literally be unable to cut a promo before because they were coughing. And maybe it's just because it was after the match. I don't know, maybe he was winded. But he started coughing, and then Ricochet came up and he's like, hey, you think you're gonna win this match, this tournament, but don't forget about me. I'm a flippy fly dive guy. Your word's not mine. And then he kind of insults the intelligence of Braun Strowman, says that we know you're not good at looking in front of you or some shit like this. I mean, why didn't Braun Strowman, the monster among men, the monster among monsters, monsters, why didn't he just fucking kill him right there and then, just rip his head off? If he truly is this monster, why is he letting some 5'2" vanilla midget talk shit to him? Didn't make any sense to me. But yeah, we're getting Braun Strowman versus Ricochet next week. America versus America. What sense does that make? Absolutely none. But I've got a feeling Braun Strowman will beat the flippy flopper next week in the semi-finals. Then we move to the main event. It's the last first round match of the World Cup. Butch versus Sami Zayn. Bloodline get involved, Brawling Brutes get involved, McIntyre gets involved, Sami Uso ends up losing to Butch, Butch wins, then we get a brawl, everyone's brawling. Roman Reigns, with about 3 minutes left, makes his entrance. His slow fucking entrance. Normally it takes him about 15 minutes to get to the ring. Tonight it only took him about 5, so he sped up a wee bit, which is good. He gets in the ring, he starts beating up Drew McIntyre, then Sheamus stands across from him, and the Celtic Warrior laddie, he wants his revenge, fella, against the champion, the man that's holding the belt hostage there, laddie. So he wants his revenge. Sheamus and fucking Roman Reigns go at it. Bloodline get involved even more. Bloodline have got the numbers advantage, 5-on-4, and then it's Kevin Owens. He comes out and it's like, who cares about Kevin? Seriously, fuck. Last time I cared about Kevin Owens, he was fucking having beer poured all over him after being on the receiving end of a Stone Cold Stunner. I mean, we've barely seen Kevin Owens this year. I'm pretty sure he lost to, did he lose to Cody Rhodes or something? The last time I seen him, he was on Raw. I didn't even know the guy was on SmackDown, but there you go. Turns up, starts beating up Roman Reigns, beating up the Bloodline. Hits a stunner on Roman Reigns, and that is it. Well, that's pretty much it. He hits a stunner, and we cut. The show finishes with Kevin Owens celebrating with everyone else, and that's the 5th member of the team. So it's War Games. It's going to be the Bloodline versus the Brawling Brutes, Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, and KO Kevin Owens. I mean, it wasn't the worst SmackDown ever, but it wasn't good. You know, it wasn't enjoyable. I wasn't sitting here on the edge of the chair thinking, holy fuck, this is great. Give me more. Give me more of this. Extend it to 3 hours. I want to watch Monday Night SmackDown here. I need 3 hours of the blue stuff. No, it didn't get me doing that. It was more like, hurry up, can this finish so I can review it and then go to bed? That's more my feeling during this show. But like I said, it wasn't horrible. It wasn't bad. I kind of liked the Bloodline stuff's okay. The Brawling Brutes promo at the start with Drew and Sheamus was alright. Braun Strowman was... the 6-man tag was not bad. The New Day cut a decent promo. Bray Wyatt and Eli Drake. So Eli Drake, LA Knight, call them what you want. I guess that was not... 3 out of 10! I'm getting a 3 out of 10, guys. There you go. Kevin Owens returns. LA Knight dies. And I'm giving it a 3 out of 10. What does it have to do to get a 10 out of 10? If it lasted a minute, and it was just a minute of like fucking Scott Steiner burying people, then I'd probably give it a solid 10. But until then, you're getting a 3. That's it, guys. Till next time. Peace.